Safemars to the moon? Or Mars? I did it on purpose. An honest comparison with Safemoon as a deflationary asset in the meme coin niche. Hey guys, I took a long time to prepare this presentation. I hope you enjoyed. I think you will, especially if you're in or if you're thinking about getting in. I would encourage you. I do believe that this is, especially at this time, a phenomenal investment opportunity. So if you like this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. Just let me know what you think, especially as we compare Safemars to Safemoon and just the timing of everything. But before we even begin any of that, I want to talk about just kind of a thesis statement of sorts. Let me move myself out of the way real quick. We all know Dogecoin. All right, Dogecoin has been in existence since 2013. I got in on Dogecoin in December of 2013. If you can actually believe this, I mean, this was kind of a wild, wild west period for altcoins, and even more so for meme coins back at that time. I was buying Dogecoin on a subreddit called Doge Marketplace, and then selling that Dogecoin on eBay. Why was that? Because, I mean, exchanges, when did Coinbase come into existence? And, you know, when they did come into existence, they were a Bitcoin-only platform. There weren't really many attractive options for buying Dogecoin. So that's what I did. But we have 8 years of history with Dogecoin. And, you know, it's been great for a time. It's filled its purpose, but there is something lacking with Dogecoin, and that's what I try to explain here. Dogecoin has established itself as a legitimate asset that needs to be taken seriously. I really do believe that. But it doesn't have the proper tokenomics to be a leader within this niche. As a new round of meme coins enters the cryptosphere, there's enormous potential for an upstart with the right tokenomics to take Dogecoin's place as the king of meme coins. And deflationary meme coins are very attractive possibilities. And if you don't know, Safemars is a deflationary meme coin. And so, moving on. Meme coin ecosystems, meme coins in general, they place a heavy emphasis on community involvement. That's what we see with Dogecoin and investment. Dogecoin is worth 5 cents a coin right now for 3 reasons. Grassroots efforts by the Dogecoin community. That's the biggest reason why any meme coin exists and thrives and is popular. And I don't know if any of you remember this if you're watching this, but in 2014, the Dogecoin community pooled their resources together, donated Dogecoins, I think it was about $30,000 worth of Dogecoins to the Jamaican bobsled team. And because of that, the Jamaican bobsled team was able to participate in the 2014 Winter Olympics. And what did that do for the Dogecoin community? That only strengthened it. Things like that need to happen with meme coins. And there's promotion, there's excitement, there's all these things that happen, but at the end of the day, it's the building and maintaining of the community that causes a community to be successful. Dogecoin also took advantage of the Bitcoin halving cycles, which any meme coin right now is going to do as Dogecoin hits $200,000 plus this year. And things like famous people tweets, that's Dogecoin has benefited for various reasons like that. Up until this year, I just didn't take meme coins seriously. But it's gotten to the point where this sphere of the cryptocurrency network cannot be ignored. But the problem is that Dogecoin, as I said, Dogecoin isn't structurally built to be the pioneer among its peers. It was first in adoption, and it is currently first in prominence, but it can't and won't remain first. And why is that? It's because of their tokenomics. Dogecoin is inflationary, and it will always be inflationary. There are currently 128 billion plus Dogecoins in existence, And that was the intention. This was created as a joke. It was created just to have fun, to give small microcap tips to different people on various platforms. But 128 billion, especially you compare that to Bitcoin's 21 million, there's just no contest here, you know? And so listen to this. I don't know if you know this, but 10,000 new Doge are printed per minute, 14.4 million per day, giving it an inflation rate of about 1.2% on an annual basis right now. And so that's similar to gold. Gold's annual supply that is added to the overall supply is about 1.2% every year. That means 1.2% of gold is mined and added to the system every year. We want to think about what Bitcoin's doing to gold right now. It may not be as easy to see as 10 years from now. You will see a drastic change in how we look at gold in comparison to Bitcoin. I mean, it's already happened significantly, but it's going to happen even more. And I think that with meme coins, Dogecoin will always have its place with its name recognition, but meme coins, other meme coins, deflationary meme coins, are going to eventually do the same thing to Doge as what Bitcoin has done to gold. And so you compare that to Safemars' tokenomics, and it's just a night and day difference. So Safemars is an autonomous yield and liquidity generation protocol that aims to directly reward its holders whilst concurrently increasing liquidity. This is funded by a 4% tax taken from each and every transaction. What does that mean? That means that 2% of every transaction, let's say I bought 1 billion coins of Safemars. I actually own right now, I think 30 billion plus Safemars, but let me just do 1 billion. I bought 1 billion of Safemars. That means that 20 million of that is going to additional holders in the ecosystem, and another 20 million of that is burned forever. And so we have a set supply of Safemoon. It started at 1 quadrillion. They immediately burned a lot of it. We are now less than half of that original supply, and it's only going to go down, and it's going to go down forever. So much better as far as the tokenomics is concerned than Dogecoin. And I'm really curious to see that day, which will come, and I think it will come pretty quickly, when Safemars, there's fewer Safemars tokens in existence than Dogecoins. We'll see. So here's an exercise to think about this, because I don't think people really understand the significance of a decreasing supply, an ever decreasing supply. Okay, so we have a price right now. Yesterday, this was at 0.0000002. Now it's at 0.000, etc. 7. We have a supply of 414 trillion and shrinking. And, sorry, that should say trillion. Let me just double check that. That should say trillion, right? I'm pretty sure that's trillion, because it started out at quadrillion. But it doesn't matter. I've factored in all the mathematics and everything. And so, anyway, market cap of 29,767,694, 24-hour trailing volume of 1.8 million. This gives us a volume in comparison to the market cap of 0.0616, or the volume is 6.16% of the market cap. That is yesterday's, essentially the last 24 hours. That's the volume in comparison to the market cap. That is significant for Safemars. That is absolutely significant. And I'll tell you why in a second. Just in comparison, though, I mean, Bitcoin's volume in comparison to its market cap is 0.045. So I'm seeing healthy volume here. And with that aggressive burn rate, I mean, that's such a huge factor in the price of this coin, in the future price of this coin, and the price potential. So, moving on. Part 2. Remember, the price is 0.000, etc. 7. Supply 414 trillion, not billion, but trillion, and shrinking. So let's assume a volume compared to the market cap of 0.0616 for the next 2 years, and the price remains at this price. This is just an exercise. There's absolutely no way that this can actually be the case. Something has to give, and that's the entire point as to why I'm sharing this, is that something has to give, okay? But 1.8 million volume a day at 0.00, etc. 7 means that $36,698.76 of Safemars is burned a day, which means that 524 billion tokens are burned a day, which means that 5.24 trillion tokens are burned every 10 days, which means that 52.4 trillion tokens are burned every 100 days, and this is impossible. There will always be Safemars in existence, but all the tokens in existence will be burned in 790 days, assuming all these constants remain the same, which is it's impossible. But my point being that something has to give. Okay, something has to give. The volume needs to decrease or the price needs to increase. But as long as there's even a speck of volume, that supply is shrinking, which is good for the price. So what does that even mean? That means, in my opinion, that the price is only going to go up from here. But we'll see. I'm very confident of it. I mean, there will be pumps and dumps. There'll be highs and lows. But overall, 4 years from now, as long as that community is strong and vibrant and it doesn't die, which I don't think it will, I think it's going to grow and get stronger, then we're in great shape with Safemars. Okay, but let me compare Safemars to Safemoon, because I think this is really important for you to consider what if you're debating whether or not to get in one versus the other. Honestly, I think now's a great time to get into both. But if you're considering Safemars over Safemoon, here are some things that you should very strongly consider. For Safemoon, it's a 5% burn plus 5% distribution. That's very aggressive versus a 2% burn and a 2% distribution for Safemars. But you've got to read the fine print. And so on the Safemars website, we see these words: forever deflationary supply / burn. In other words, this supply and this burn and supply will go on forever. But if you go to Safemoon, the developers have different intentions, and they are going to change the rules one day, and they may actually just completely eliminate the burn and distribution, which I think for a lot of people who are really big into Safemoon, that's a very appealing thing. And so what happens when they stop the burn and distribution? I think there will be some kind of a sell-off, honestly. And I just don't want to be a bag holder at that time, or at least, I'll diversify my assets. I'll always have a little bit of both, but I love this forever deflationary supply / burn. The second thing I'll say to you is that timing is everything. And as of right now, Safemoon the trajectory has been unsustainable in the upwards direction. Just a few days ago, this thing was about a fourth of the price as it is right now at the making of this video, whereas Safemars had its initial launch, and what happens usually after there's a launch is that people just kind of sell off and take their profits and things like that, and it had a dip, and now we're just starting to move up with this dip, and say there's no reason why Safemars should be about 1/16 of the price of Safemoon right there. There's just none. There's no reason. And so I think that Safemars is going to catch up to Safemoon, and that's a 16x just to catch up to Safemoon. So I think as far as the timing is concerned, now is a great time to get in. And if you're watching this a week later or a month later or even a year later, I don't think much is going to change. I think that the timing is going to be good. And especially if you compare the prices of the two, you ever see Safemars below Safemoon as far as the price is concerned, I would get into Safemars, honestly, if you have to choose between the two. I like being diversified, so I have a little bit in both. But here's the important question. Volume is everything, guys. Volume is everything. As long as I'm seeing a volume anywhere near where it is right now, I am excited and I'm in. But there are two directions this can go. The community gives up and the coin dies. This is a growing community. It's a strong community. Last I checked, it had 35,000 members or holders in the community. That for a meme coin this young, I'm telling you guys, that is phenomenal. Okay, and I only expect this to grow from this point forward. But yeah, there's a point where the community could give up and the coin dies. That could happen. But here's what I expect to happen. I expect the community to grow. I expect more people to buy in. And if that happens, there is only one direction for the price. Okay, the price can only go up. If people keep circulating the supply, the coins get burned and distributed. There truly is only one direction for this price, and that's up. Okay? Price trends over the last few days are moving upward, and the volume is strong. The community is growing. I am so bullish on this coin. We are going to see those zeros melt away. And so here's my strategy. Volume, volume, volume. As long as that volume is strong, as long as the community is buzzing, the Telegram group, which I'd recommend you join, the community, the followers, the holders, etc. I am a buyer. Absolutely. I am a buyer right now. In fact, I had some Binance coin staking. I unstaked it so that I could buy more of this. Okay. And so I'm a buyer. But here's the thing. You're encouraged with all these coins to hodl. It makes sense to me. Hold on for dear life. Just hold. But I want to question you on that, if that's your strategy. Should you hodl or should you take profits often? I know that this requires some effort with technical analysis and a little bit of luck, but my mentality with this and with other deflationary meme coins is like, I want to exit when it's strong and enter back in at a lower price. And what's that going to do? That just is going to increase the burn, okay? And so I kind of want to be the flag bearer for that. I want other people to join with me on that. It's like, let's exit, let's take our profits, and let's make sure we get back in. You know, not our entire supply, maybe just in case I'm wrong with my TA, maybe a half of my supply or a quarter of my supply. I want this to be fluid. I want to keep going so that the supply is burned and so that people make more money and the price goes up. And so, there'll be a little bit of hodling, a lot of taking profits. I just want the burn to continue and to be aggressive and all that stuff. So I like deflationary meme coins. I really like them, and I really like Safemars at this time. If it goes insanely parabolic, yeah, there's going to be a point where I'm like, okay, I don't like it as much right now. I'm going to sell some and hopefully buy back in at a lower price. But I want to always be holding some of this because of the burn and because of the community. Okay, and after this bull run, honestly, I'm most likely turning a lot of my attention to deflationary meme coins because that's how seriously I'm taking it right now. And so I have a strategy. I'm hoping to get to $1 million net worth in my portfolio this year. I think I'm going to get there. And when that happens, yeah, I'll be keeping a lot of it in Bitcoin, but a lot of my altcoins are going to be distributed among deflationary meme coins. And so I'll be putting six figures dollar-wise into this. I have no idea, where we're going to be at that time, but I'm going to look for entry points. And so, I'm excited. I hope you're excited if you're holding this. If you're not, now is a great time to get in. But other than that, that's all I have. I would love to know your thoughts on this. Am I crazy? Am I hitting the nail on the head? Is there anything that you need to improve in this video? I am all ears, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. But otherwise, I hope you have a prosperous 2021, and that just, bless you all. All right. Peace.